Joining us via Skype this morning, we have Dr. Rob with the Big Sky Pet Center. And Dr. Rob, today we're talking about heat stroke in dogs. So tell us, what are some of the warning signs?
Well, obviously, if we have our pets in the heat, that's going to be one of the first things we need to be watching out for. But they start panting more excessively than normal. Their gums can turn very bright red, brick red. Usually, when we start seeing these symptoms, though, we start getting into some serious trouble with our pets and the possibility of them passing from heat stroke. Excessive drooling, but it becomes very thick. And a lot of the symptoms we would expect when we become overheated, but more extreme for them because they don't sweat. Remember, all their cooling mechanism comes from their mouth and panting and things like that. So.
And so, are there some breeds out there that are more likely to overheat than others?
Exactly. Keep in mind, our pets have that nice winter coat on all the time. And so those breeds that have very large coats on are going to be even more prone to overheating. But the breeds that we worry about more even are those with kind of the smudged faces. So the Boston Terriers, the Pugs, the Boxers, Bulldogs that really are having a hard time breathing to begin with. And then in extreme heat, they just can't get themselves cooled.
So, if someone's seeing those warning signs with their dog, what should they do at that point?
Well, we're trying to cool them off as fast as not super fast, but we want to get them in a cool environment. Um, Trying to get some water mainly on their paws to get them cooled down there. When they get to the veterinary hospital, a lot of times we're putting alcohol on their paws to get them cooled down even faster. But they need to be on IV fluids. There needs to be tests done to see what kind of organ damage has happened. We're talking about heat getting up into the 107, 108, 109-degree range for these animals, and our bodies do not do well in those temperatures by any means.
Pretty serious. And to finish off
Yeah.
here really quick, let's talk about cats now. This is something that can happen to our cats as well.
Exactly. You really don't think about overheating happening to your cats, but usually it's an accident or a trauma event where maybe you're unloading the groceries in your car and the cat jumps in and ends up spending several hours in the hot car. There are some reports of cats, jumping in the dryer because curiosity and cats don't mix very well.
Yes, yes, and they are very
No,
curious creatures. All right,
they are.
Dr. Rob, thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it, and you have yourself a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. We'll be right back after the break.